This is the road that'll take me up to Vista del Zero, the lookout point, lookout hill. Directly in front and all over that hill in front of us here is a military installation, but I know nothing about it. This is a nice ride, actually. There are some blind corners. One needs to keep a lookout for oncoming traffic and that kind of thing. But probably the biggest danger are brush, thorn bushes and that kind of thing sticking into the roadway. I just brushed my arm on something, but it wasn't too evil. I carry a first aid kit in my pannier, and so far the only times I've needed it was because I got sliced by a thorn. Happens. I may have mentioned I bent my crank on a ride going into Guadalajara about a week ago. From what I can tell, I kicked up a very large rock about the size of a softball, and it smacked into the pedal. And I thought, well, okay, it hit the pedal, no problems. But the chain ring, the big one in particular, got bent. I didn't recognize that it was bent. I didn't see it was bent until I got home when I was cleaning the bike, which is a great reason to clean the bike, is to find little problems. Anyway, I tried to straighten it, but in order to straighten it, I'm going to bend the teeth on the chain wheel. So I just bought a whole new crank set. These things sell for, I think it was 29 euros, which is cheaper than the chain. The chain was 35 euros. So we're talking about a very inexpensive crank set. 4630 teeth and relatively disposable. Now I'm assuming that's how it got bent, because I'm certainly not so strong that I could bend a crank, but the rock hitting it makes a lot of sense. So, like I say, I straightened it out some, but to get it where I want, to get it correct, it would definitely cost me to to bend the teeth on the chainring, and that would make it useless. Anyway, so tomorrow I reckon, or next time I don't feel like going anywhere, I'm going to change out the crank. Changing the crank is quick. What I need to do in this particular case is put on the magnetic disc for the cadence sensor. That's the pedal assist sensor, or PAS, depending on who you're talking to. But what it does is it can tell that you're pedaling, and it'll engage the motor. Directly ahead in the center is the Madrid Towers in the financial district. Today's weather forecast is for high winds and rain about 7 p.m. I don't know, maybe. Gotta go.